Hello, my friends. This is Andy Falco Jimenez coming to you live from Influence Church in Anaheim, California. I am the president of California Parent Alliance and the host of the California Parent Alliance podcast. We just got done listening to Lesley Russell of the I just had it, lost it. Tell me what it is again.
Independent Learning Academy.
Independent Learning Academy.
Next
I would have messed that up.
Right.
I'm going to put the URL up here so
Yeah,
you guys can
go.
find it. This is exciting. And I love what you had to say, because what we learned from a previous speaker before you is that really the only way that we're going to get away from all of the negative influences that we're finding in our public school system is to homeschool. Now, I'm going to have some questions about that because I have some experience with that, and it's not been good.
Okay.
So first, what I want you to do is to tell us a little bit about yourself and about the Independent Learning Academy.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the opportunity. It's been so fun here today. Influence Church. We are going to have like 10 campuses by the fall. And I always say, hey, let's just build something better. And that better we've been doing for the past 10 years. And it's called Independent Learning Academy. It's this amazing opportunity to take you, the parent, okay, because you are the salt of your child's education. Nobody knows their children better than their parent. And so it enables you you can come for 1 day, 2 days, one class, you can come for the whole week. And it's this dynamic, innovative, ready, capitalistic way of educating your children, the way that this country, what it was founded on, it is Spirit-filled, and we love Jesus, and we love loving on the children and raising them up to know who God created them, because he has a special plan for each one of our children. Just like we have a physical DNA, right? We have a spiritual DNA. And as soon as our children can be walking in who God created them to be, and that is our mission and vision, to raise up the next generation of children to fill their individual God-given purposes. And so we are part of Next Generation Ministries, and we are just so excited about what God's doing.
That is awesome. How long have you guys been around?
10 years.
10 years. And obviously it's just been growing, especially since the pandemic. It's
Totally.
Probably exploded.
We're in Idaho now. We have like 400 students at our campus in Idaho. We are all over Southern California, and really excited about launching out across the country.
I was just showing some of the locations here. You got Orange County, Carlsbad, Meridian, Marietta, Oceanside, Westminster, Vista, and those are just in your California, but you said Idaho and some other locations.
Yeah, and we're going to be here at Influence Church this fall in Anaheim.
Oh, that's awesome. So just really quick about that, other churches can get involved and have
yes, they can. They can have an Independent Learning Academy campus there, and we come alongside that church and we help to steward it, manage it. We take all of our wisdom in the past 10 years. We help get the teachers and the families, and it's just this beautiful relationship between the church and education, because there's nothing. Pastors are recognizing the fact that Monday through Friday, that they can have an influence on children too, that it's not just Wednesday night at youth group and just Sundays, that there's a calling, because this is your hour, church, this is your hour to bring back the children from the schools, okay, in the indoctrination of things that are going on, and have them come into the church and to be able to shepherd them. And have the family right there. It's like this beautiful symbiotic relationship between God, the church, and the family.
That's awesome. So I have 6 children. 5 of them are still in school, 2 in elementary, 1 in junior high, and 2 in high school. I was mentioning earlier that I had a little bit of experience with homeschooling. And early on, I was working. The mother of the kids was attempting to homeschool them, and it wasn't going well. And so that's why I got them into public school, because they couldn't read or write very well. And at their age that they should have been able to do that. So for parents like me, who, we're not trained educators, when we hear homeschooling, we're thinking, well, how am I going to be a teacher? And with my experience, we didn't do that well as teachers. They now get straight A's. In public school, which right now they've lowered the bar so low that's not really that hard. But what do you say to parents that have either they're a little bit worried about being a teacher to their children, or have had negative experiences in the past?
Yeah, that's such a great question. I'm glad that you asked it. So a little bit about my background. I have my master's in education, and I used to teach. I used to be a public school teacher outside New York City, and then I've been homeschooling for the past 22 years, and I have had thousands of families over the past 10 years come through. And so it's really great about Independent Learning Academy, ILA, is that basically every family is different. They come in with different needs. And so whether you want to be that full-time homeschooling parent and are just have the financial means where mom or dad staying home and the other spouse is working, and that you can have that hybrid model, or where you're like more exiting the public school system and you just need something more regularly, we can accommodate both of those. And so what's great is like you can literally come in for one subject, maybe it's biology or chemistry or like where you're talking about, like there's an area that you just need help or assistance in, that you do have a teacher who will be that teacher, and you can use that teacher as your primary or more of a facilitating the class. So we come along the homeschooling family and we help them. We help them be able to be successful.
That's awesome. Yeah, we definitely needed that in the beginning. They're doing well now, but now I spent all this time getting them into public school. Fortunately, I'm with the Placentia Yorba Unified School District, and we were able to ban CRT. That doesn't mean they're not teaching it, though, because we have teachers that could care less whether it's banned or not. But we have, we've made some moves towards protecting our kids, but we're still not where we should be. We have a long ways to go.
Yeah, well, especially after everything that we just listened to, right? Yeah, like quite a long ways.
Yes.
There's just nothing like God created our children, like they're a gift, and it is our responsibility to shepherd and to steward them. And ILA just wants to come alongside and help you in any way that we can, and you can use it however you want to use it. But at the end of the day, these are your children, and parents deserve choices. And anytime you put your child in a situation where you don't have a choice, then you're taking, those rights are being taken away from you. And that's what we're just seeing right now in a more traditional public school setting. And so we're all about being able to equip the parents to be successful in doing what they do best in being parents.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, we raise our kids, not the government.
Yeah.
It's so important to remember. So go to independentlearningacademy.org if you are a church. You want to bring the curriculum into the church, that would be a place for them to go, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you're a parent that wants to learn more, go to independentlearningacademy.org. And I would love to get your information and interview you in a little bit more greater detail on some of the things you have to offer.
Yeah, that sounds so great. We have a tab like Start a Campus, and you can fill out that tab if you're a parent interested in bringing ILA to your community, or if you're a pastor of a church, knowing this is your hour, and that, if being called to do this, you can fill that out, and we would love to speak with you.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy. Work. Awesome.
All right, my friends, go to independentlearningacademy.org to learn more, and I will see you with the next speaker as soon as they get off the stage. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh.